see you won't last the night, 'cause you hit me with the whiplash. Say you love me, then you take it back. You break me up like a Kit Kat. While we're dancing and you pulls the track. You got me whipped with your whiplash, whiplash, whiplash. You got me whipped with your whiplash, whiplash. You got me. 'Cause you hit your heart broke wide open before. You're the only referee that's out here keeping score. Say you want commitment, then you want to put it out the door. Say that I don't care, but I already miss you. 'Cause you hit me with the whiplash. Say you love me, then you take it back. You break me up like a Kit Kat. While we're dancing and you pulls the track. You got me whipped with your whiplash, whiplash, whiplash. You got me whipped with your whiplash, whiplash. You got me. Stop, go, yes, no. We've been through all this before. We're in nothing, I'm the hoe. Up, down, wrong, or right. I don't think you'll last a night, but that body's out of sight. Now I woke up at your place. What happened to our space? 'Cause you hit me with the whiplash. You say you love me, then you take it back. You break me up like a Kit Kat. While we're dancing and you pulls the track. 'Cause you hit me with the whiplash, the whiplash, whiplash. Always hit me with your whiplash, whiplash, whiplash. Oh yeah, you hit me with the whiplash. You say you love me, then you take it back. You break me up like a Kit Kat.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Welcome to Acoustic Thursday of Studio 51 on WNHH FM, New Haven's home for community radio. Boy, do we have a special day today. We have two wonderful indie musicians whom we got to see early on their rise at Cafe 9 in New Haven and now touring the country. They got new albums. They're touring together for a large part of their current tours, and they're here in the studio to tell us what's up. Kristen Ford and Rachael Sage, thanks for both coming in. It's so great to see both
yeah,
of you.
thanks for having us.
So that was Whiplash, and that, if I'm correct, that's a song about a relationship kind of falling apart, right?
Yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes.
But when I watched the video, I never saw two people have more fun screwing up a relationship. I mean, you guys were just goofing so much about all the ways it was going wrong. It was a fun video.
Yeah, it was definitely an awkward one to watch with my wife, but me and the actor, Faith, we had a lot of fun.
Yes. So Kristen and Rachael, you both have new albums. Kristen, you're new, and that's a single from the new album, Whiplash. The album's called Pinto. It's coming out August 22nd. You can pre-order it on Ani DeFranco's Righteous Babe Records. And then, Rachael, you have pivoted in recent years to have a full band, right? The Sequins.
Yes, it's sort of a rotating collective of musicians, and mostly from the New York area.
And you have your second album, Canopy.
Indeed, yes. That's not actually coming out until October, but I'm trying something new, and I'm putting out 6 singles leading up to the album. So we've already released 2, and I'm about to put out my 3rd in just about a week. Oh my goodness!
So how has this changed when you're a musician? You're with labels, you're touring, but you're also doing a lot of the work yourself. Everything's turned upside down about how you market yourself. It's so much more up to you. You talked about releasing these singles. How do you work at a recording like this? How has it changed in the way you try to get people to hear the music, know about the music?
I'm going to let Kristen start here because she's on a label that's different from her own entity. So it's all one for me, but go ahead.
Oh, sure. Well, it's been really cool to team up with Empress Records, which Rachael might not, sing her own praises, but they've been around almost 30 years doing the dang thing. Oh, I can swear, the damn thing. But it's been such a blessing to be on Righteous Babe, and I actually used to, when I was making my very first album in 2008, I read like a official biography of Ani DeFranco about how she would sell cassettes out of the trunk of her car. And
I did that too.
Didn't give up. And then later, after meeting her manager, for a luncheon, he's like, well, you've read her book, right? And I'm like, oh, absolutely. So then I did later read the book, and it's just, I feel really inspired to walk in the path that has been laid out. And also there's an understanding that everything's different in the year of our Lord 2025. So you just got to get out there, and there's always OnlyFans. I haven't gone down that road yet, Paul, but I don't have any shame. I love to play music. I love to make a living doing this. So however the way forward presents itself,
Hey,
I'm open.
My first inspiration was solid gold. So, shake that booty, shake that tuchus, whatever it takes.
Is it fair to say that even though it's not like the old days where people can, a lot more opportunities to be signed by major labels, become big stars, but many more people can make a living as musicians because people can find you more easily?
I'm just going to dive right in
You
here.
got to work it, right? You got to tour it.
I'm feeling
like Kirsten
nostalgic.
was saying. Yeah.
I don't know that it was ever like the old days.
Okay.
I think there was a tendency to romanticize how common it was for your average independent artist to be
Right.
discovered and sort of plucked from obscurity from, little clubs you and I might know, like The Bitter End or Shanae. I think a handful of people would have that magical unicorn moment. And then the rest of us were still just trying to figure out how to make a living as we went along until and if that ever happened.
Well, actually, your point's well taken. I didn't mean to make the good old days. I think we're in the good old days.
Yes.
My point being that people can find out about you now you're in LA now, Kristen. You were on the East Coast, Rachel. You're in New York, but people can find out about you in Iowa, in New Haven, in Savannah, because the YouTube algorithm or the Spotify, if you like Ani DeFranco, Kristen's going to pop up, right? You both got that really rhythmic, the kind of searing personal singing, but even on acoustic guitar, before you even get to a band, you got those incredible insistent rhythms that really work. I mean, it is like, it made a lot of sense. You're with her.
I love how easy it is to connect with listeners.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like after this radio show, no doubt we're going to barely be able to get into our vehicle. It's just going to be,
like,
be a parade around the clock.
But you still got to work it hard, right? You got to get you're putting out your singles, you put it out to all your social media, you play clubs that aren't that large, but how do you make most of the income? Are you both able to make it full time as musicians?
I do a lot of side hustle things, but as Kristen mentioned, I have been running Empress for about 29 years now.
Wow.
So there is a wide variety of artists on our label. Some of them are country, rock, folk. And, everybody is sort of their own little cottage polymath industry. And I think that's what draws us to our artists is they're very multifaceted. Grace Pettis, one of our wonderful singer-songwriters, she does a lot of different things. And Seth Glear, who Kristen and I both know quite well, he produces A Fragile Tomorrow, our rock band. They're all writers, and they write for newspapers and websites. So there's nothing wrong with that, and there's no shame in that. And I am a big fan of the side hustle and the main hustle if it helps carve that space for you to create your art with freedom.
Now, you talked about pivoting. You said since you've been doing it with the sequence, where's your music going now? What has changed or evolved in what you're putting out now?
Well, it's heavily influenced by a young artist named Kristen Ford. So
Tell me about that.
Every night she's just blowing me away. She gets up there with her incredible pedal board and all of her just well-honed, evolved skills, not only as a singer-songwriter and a lyricist and just a human being, but just the level of risk-taking that I'm seeing every night. And it's really, really inspiring. So I am newly determined to take some big, bold risks. And I don't even know what that looks like yet. Maybe I'm going to learn how to tap dance. Might get up, do it while I play the
you
keyboard.
already know how to you dance ballet, right? You were a dancer.
A little bit of that, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of that. You did it professionally. Rachel, what song you want to play for us? And if you want, we're very cozy in here. Sarah Jean is going to be playing fiddle with you if you want to switch places with Kristen for a moment so people could see you.
I'm accompanying your intro.
All right.
This is called Just Enough.
Just Enough.
And yes, I want to welcome my amazingly talented new friend, Sarah Jean, all the way from Tennessee. Every time that you touch my hand, I feel love. Every time you look in my eyes, I feel love. Every time that you touch my cheek, I feel love. Every time you give me a squeeze, I feel love. I feel love in the morning when you wake me up. Love in the middle of the day, don't stop. I feel love in the evening, fills my cup just enough. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Like a bird flying in the breeze, I feel love. Little seeds falling from the trees, I feel love. Butterflies flirting with the bees, I feel love. 99 Fahrenheit degrees, I feel love, love, love. I feel love in the morning when you wake me up. Love in the middle of the day, don't stop. I feel love in the evening, fills my cup just enough. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. I will wait for you to dry your tears. More than a million long years I'd wait to be yours. Guilty gates flung open for us again. No beginning and no end to this. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Every time that you say my name, I feel love. Every day you erase my shame, I feel love. Come on over, let me show you some love. Never over infinity, I feel love, love, love. I feel love in the morning when you wake me up. Love in the middle of the day, don't stop. I feel love like a child on a Ferris wheel. Love like the moment when you know it's real. I feel love like an eagle on a mountain top. Love like a bottle in a soda shop. I feel love in the evening, fills my cup just enough. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Just enough.
Just Enough with Rachael Sage playing with Sarah Jean. Is that from your new album?
Yes, and this song came out a few weeks ago, so it is out now.
All right. Well, that sounded great.
Thank you.
And we're talking to Kristen Ford and Rachael Sage. They're on tour together and individually. And they're here on Acoustic Thursday at Studio 51 on WNHH-FM. So do you consider this a joint tour, or you're both on tour and that a whole lot of dates are the same ones?
Dive in, Kristen.
It's the Joy Equals Resistance tour.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you have a name for it.
So
I know
think
some of the gigs aren't together, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, we're both operating independently and then sometimes coming together, just like in any good like Power Rangers situation. Sometimes you gotta go fight on your own and then you come together with your homies.
I wanted to hear her answer because there's always some unexpected humor and angle that will
how did it
accompany the facts.
Because a lot of the aren't there about a dozen dates together?
Yeah,
I think maybe like
more.
30.
Oh, 30 together.
Totally.
So how did it
Yeah.
happen that you coordinated? Did you say before it all started?
Legend has it that Kristen saw my poster in a bathroom stall at Kulak's Woodshed in LA.
Yep.
Fabulous venue. And she was just like, this poster speaks to me. I should email Rachael, see if she wants to go on tour. I don't know if that's the full story, but that's a story that I personally love.
Yeah, there were some synchronicities and it's cool to come together. I think our musical styles are complementary, but pretty different. So you get a nice range of experience over the night.
Well, Rachel was saying, being kind about how she's inspired by watching you play and the way you play all the different instruments and looping. Does that how important is that collaboration? Because I know, Kristen, you've had different kinds of collaborators. You had MC Genesis Blue. You had that, we play that actually a lot on our station about the American song, the Blue
Jays love you.
Yeah, I mean, so how important is it to stay fresh by finding people to collaborate with or tour with? Like, how does that affect your music?
Oh, I love it. Just, you never know what is going to happen. And I've tried to get to the point with my machines where I can jam with them and be playful and creative, but there's nothing like getting together with other human beings and you don't know what's going to happen. Last night, we were on tour, a couple dates with my label mate, Jocelyn McKenzie, and last night we were doing a song together where she was riffing vocals and her bandmate was soloing on guitar while playing bass with his feet, which I've never seen that before. So
what was the last part with his feet?
Oh,
playing bass.
With the feet.
With his feet. That's crazy.
Well, just so our listeners know what we're talking about, when you play, Kristen, you're often playing many instruments at once with the looping. You play the kind of rhythm guitar, lead guitar, you go on the drums, and it's all playing at once. And I love how you do that. People have told me you're the best at that. But that's then I saw. But then what you're talking about last time, a couple of years ago, I saw at Cafe 9, you played with a band that was a very different kind of music. They were jam band. They all came at the end and you brought them up for an unplanned piece that had no ending.
Unplanned?
And it was kind of good. So can you tell me about a moment so far in the tour, in addition to the feet bass, that was unexpected or something that happened so far?
I'm just so honored whenever Kristen beckons me up to the stage during her set to jam on the keys a little bit, because that's not something that I have an opportunity to do much of. Through the years, I have gotten a little bit more comfortable with it, but because I don't read music and I don't read charts or anything, I think most folks, they don't necessarily think of me in that way. I'm like Cassie in a chorus line. I don't necessarily
Well, to come
blend.
out unplanned, it's not about reading music, right? It's about getting a basic chord
Just
progression.
feeling it, yeah.
Well, Paul McCartney never read music, right?
Well, then we're in fine company.
Yeah, but Paul McCartney hasn't really done anything. I mean, he needs to
Let's be real.
So tonight you're going to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To the Plymouth Rock, and then we're going to keep going.
All right. And then Somerville the next night?
Yeah, or maybe it's Camberville. We're playing the Burren, which is a place that's very near and dear, I think, to both of our hearts.
Why is that?
Oh, yeah. Dive in, yes. You have lived in that area in the past, right?
I lived in Boston for 8 years, and the promoter of this event's a guy named Tom Bianchi, who he taught me how to run sound. He's done lots of bookings, and I used to be a promoter and put on regular events at the Burren, and it just always feels like coming home when I'm in Boston. Someone cuts me off, flips me off. And, I get the best,
welcome home,
best slice of pizza.
I've never been
chowder.
so glad to be a non-driver as when I go to the Boston area. But it's also very, very special to me as well. I grew up going to all my major family gatherings in that area. All my cousins on my mom's side live there. My parents met in Boston. My dad needed to borrow my mom's vacuum cleaner, and the rest is history.
So
is that a euphemism or
no?
And for our
that's
listeners,
for real.
Hamden's Canteen, which I still haven't gotten to, coffee shop, they do live music. So you two are going to be playing Saturday night, July 19th, at the Canteen. That's Cantean in I guess that's for like tea in Hamden. What time does that one start?
That's a bold question for Meredith.
Couldn't find it on
7 o'clock?
Just shout it
but
out.
There are very limited tickets, so I recommend getting online, either Rachael or my website, and go ahead and get your tickets before they sell out, because it is a seated show, and I think we're very low on remaining tickets.
All right. So you're listening to Acoustic Thursday, Studio 51, WNHH. Kristen Ford and Rachael Sage doing some song swapping. What do you got for us, Kristen?
Oh, I thought I'd do a little song about smashing the patriarchy. What do you think, Paul?
Just the white man's dream?
Hell yeah.
This song is actually called Wild Heart.
Oh, that's the new one. New single, right?
I'll be the hero. I'll wear a cap. I got a bulletproof sports bra spent across the southern states. Give me a tampon, make it a super plus. I got blood coming out of my eyes, no, I don't give you make you feel unsafe. You can't control me. It ain't so much pride. Oh, there's so much joy. I don't owe you a damn thing. Like what we looking at, a girl or a boy. No, I'm not waiting on you. Now I'm just getting started. We are here beyond, yeah. 'Cause I was born for this, I was born with the wild, wild heart. Got a wild, wild heart. Light blue, light pink, and white in the middle. That's the color of everything. Light blue, light pink. Try and dim my light, but I shine like a prism. Light blue, light pink, and white in the middle. That's the color of everything. Light blue, light pink. You try and dim my light, but I shine like a prism. You can't control me, no. Yeah, that's my pride. Oh, that's my joy. I don't owe you a damn thing. Like what we're looking at, a girl or a boy. No, I'm not waiting on you. I'm finishing what I started. We are here beyond, yeah. 'Cause I was born for this, I was born with the wild, wild heart. Got a wild, wild heart. I got a wild, wild heart. Got a wild, wild heart.
Yeah.
Wild Heart. Kristen Ford on Acoustic Thursday. She's here with Rachael Sage doing a song swap as they're on tour promoting their new albums and their music. That's a single from Kristen's new album about to come out, Pinto, which you can pre-order at her website. By the way, Jesse Turner wrote in and asked if you could put your websites in the chat box, but it looks like Harry took care of that, so we're good.
Oh, thanks, Jesse.
And
Great
Jesse
question.
loves the images in the Utah Wild Heart. I've watched that one. That's a trans anthem, right?
Yes,
That's
is.
a fair way to put it. Tell me how that came about in this political moment.
Well, I was living in Nashville, and they tried to do this drag ban where, it's illegal for people to express their art in front of any minors, and it just made my blood boil, and I needed to express that through a song. So it's kind of, while I don't identify as trans, to be a queer person in America right now, it's like seeing what's going on. You need to step up and say, like, this isn't okay, and this isn't okay for you to scapegoat, especially trans kids are really struggling. They don't want to go to school because they can't use the bathroom, or they can't get a passport, or they can't use an airport because they're worried about security. And it's like all of these little microaggressions really add up, and I would love to just be the rage of everyone. If it's certainly fun for me to get sweaty on stage and scream and shout and smash around, and so just trying to
well, you kind of
turn
make
it
that
into
link.
something good.
I thought about that when you were doing the song and how you love to crash and thrash, and you tied that to being who you are as a trans person. That's what I got out of the song when I was listening to it. Like that way,
Yeah.
the positive and the declaring yourself and letting yourself be wild at heart.
Sure. Yeah. No, I don't identify as trans, but I have many friends who are. And
What I mean
I
is
was
that
in-
you made it more universal, so that
Oh,
whether or not
sure.
you're trans, you can hear that song and relate to the idea of letting your wild heart out, whatever that is.
Oh, I love that, Paul. That's great.
But I'm trying to think about the moments. In 2015, you had everyone at Cafe 9 singing Donald Trump is a big fucking asshole. We had that on our site. Our leaders like that a lot. But he is the president for the second time, and it's not so great for trans people right now, and he has something to do with that. Do you think music can help make a difference at having us embrace our wild hearts?
What other choice do we have?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Here, amen, and yes. We are here to make a difference.
I've kind
And
of
thank you for giving us that platform.
Well, I actually kind of felt like joy and fun. People forget how crucial that is to any kind of resistance or assertion of being different or fighting back against efforts to make people conform.
Of course. We need to keep our souls intact and remember that we're all human. And you know, I am so grateful every night on this tour to have the chance to get up and share that experience with Kristen.
And of course,
it's a super fun tour, in
That's
spite
why
of the serious topics.
Joy equals resistance
Yes.
tour. Because just also you would just to circle back on your how are we affording this? You know, I live or die. I have a bed to sleep in or gas in the tank just based on the fans. Fans buying tickets, fans buying music, streaming it nonstop, trying to get the algorithms happy. Love the fans. It's all about the fans.
similar things happening in journalism. We've been 20 years at New Haven Independent and the station for 10, and we don't get advertising. It's not how we make our money, and that's not a bad thing. The way people who, if you can connect with people, you have more opportunities, despite all the bad things happening on the internet, those good things where you could reach the people, and it's sort of a different business model. You don't get rich, you don't have to be viral, but you can make a living doing something you believe in. I can relate. Anyway.
Although we wouldn't kick opportunity and success out of bed, would we, Kristen?
Rachel, what do you got for us next? And we got Sarah Jean back on fiddle again.
This is
getting
the
into
title
Rachel's thing.
track from my forthcoming album, Canopy.
All
I
right.
thought I'd give you a special sneak listen.
All right.
And it just feels very apropos to the tune Kristen just played and to your beautiful support of our message. I believe with every beating of my heart, if the world were run by women, there would be an end to war. There would be an end to suffering at the hands of hatred shards. There would be no more buttressing of the vengeance violence starts. God is in the details and the good. The good is in the aftermath of doing what you should. The aftermath of everything you could have done is cruel. The poison of division will drown you like a fool. Come to me and hold my hand. You don't have to understand. You just have to stand under my canopy. Come to me with open heart. You don't have to even start. You just have to want to heal insanity. Ah-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da-da. Ah-da-da-da. I believe with every flicker of my soul, if the world were run by women, there would be an end to war. There would be an end to screaming at the hands of hatred shards. There would be a deeper breathing of the vengeance violence starts. Come to me and hold my hand. You don't have to understand. You just have to stand under my canopy. Come to me with open heart. You don't have to even start. You just have to want to heal Insanity. Here we go. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm.
Canopy. That's Rachael Sage with Sarah Jean on violin here on Acoustic Thursday, Studio 51, WNHH FM. Well, this has been, boy, that went by fast. Kristen, if you want to come
It
back in and
did,
just say
yeah.
goodbye to you, both of you. I really love the new music. You know, we've
Thank
heard your
you.
folks' music for years. We've gotten to hear it live in New Haven. You're now on tour, going to Massachusetts tonight and tomorrow night. And then Saturday night, Hamden's Canteen. That's Canteen with a T-E-A-N. They're on their Joy Equals Resistance tour. We got a taste of it here. We now know what it means. Jesse Turner wrote, love it, Rachel. Just subscribe to your YouTube channel, Kristen's as well. Thanks for bringing these two amazing women to us, and I agree with that sentiment completely.
Thank you again so much for having us.
So go to your website. Just Google you folks, right? Rachael Sage. Rachel is R-E-C-H-A-E-L. Sage.
But if you spell it wrong, you get there anyway.
And Kristen Ford. You can try to get one of the few seats left
Exactly.
for Saturday night at the Canteen.
Don't sleep on it. Thanks so much for having us, Paul. You're a total gem.
Well, I'll tell you, you definitely make my day every time you come in.
Hooray!